joined by Greetorp. What an unusual build for game number 1.
That's right. I mean, Jaedong opening up with a little bit of cheese, but it works out really nice in a best-of-5 series. You know, we always talk about games independently, but in a best-of-5 or a best-of series, it plays out totally different than something like on ladder.
Yeah, you know, so, I mean, I'd want to ask. Obviously, we could talk about in that game, I can now see what my opponent's doing, how would I respond in that game, and you and I were talking in the break about, you know, when should Marauders be going down or the engineering bays or something like that, but when you're going into game 2 on Akalon Wastes, how do you change your build without scouting your opponent? In other words, would if I'm hacked, do I like not go for a 3cc play and try to do more 2-base play? Akalon Waste is a good 3cc map, but how does this getting in your head affect you?
It's hard. I mean, if I'm hack, I would probably open up just a regular Barracks and Reaper and get that Reaper out there for a long period of time. That way you can kind of have it. But all of a sudden now, you're behind economically if Jaedong looks to be very abusive because you don't have that power of economy that you have regularly with the command center first.
I really think it's going to be up to Hack's Micro as we head into game number 2. He's going to have to be bringing the noise to Jaedong, who has shown weakness in the mid and late game. Akalon Waste is a good map to exploit that for Zerg. So let's hop on into it. Down in the bottom right-hand corner, currently leading the series 1-0 from Team Evil Geniuses, it is Jaedong.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner, the Star Tail Terran, it is Hack. And honestly, Akalon Waste, we can definitely see a build order like what we saw last time out of Jaedong. I mean, that's completely viable.
I do always have a ton of respect for a player in Hack's shoes who doesn't change their build, who throws down the command center first. I mean, either they really have a ton of confidence in their build and they have a clear plan of how to keep it alive, or they're thinking, well, he beat me, so I don't know, I only know one build, so I'm just going to do it again. Hack, although, like you said, he's making that adjustment. He's going for Barracks first. This is kind of an unusual map to go Barracks first. No gas, don't you think?
I would say so. Normally you need that Reaper out to kind of poke around and see what's going on. But Barracks first, I just feel like Command Center first is always better, right? Like, Barracks first doesn't give you any inherent advantages at the beginning phase.
I mean, I suppose it's the wideness of this ramp. There's a number of builder. Oh, Jaedong looks like he was anticipating a fast third command center. Look at that hatch at the third base at 3 minutes. Now, with this build order that Hack's doing, there's not a lot of ways to apply pressure. This is a reasonable way to open up with a mech play because you can get the Marines down and then throw down a quick double gas in your main. You have plenty of time to build up to 4 Marines. Generally, we'll need 4 Marines on this map to hold off most pushes, but...
Oh, no. The first
Jaedong,
Overlord.
Ooh, that's going to be a nice pickup for Hack.
Yes, it will, but at the same token, Jaedong kind of knows exactly what Hack is doing. This can't be some sort of 2 Barracks pressure because the Marines would have been going across the map, and it can't be a Reaper in the beginning stage, so it's most likely, just from that, going to be a Barracks, no refinery command center opening. There's not many other openings that it could be. It could be a refinery up there with getting a fast factory, but that's very, very uncommon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even really a big fan of that build in general. This is I think, probably the toughest situation that Hack could be up against. The double gas definitely indicates a heavy tech-focused play. Not much way around it. Hack has even not opted to do anything really with his barracks yet other than build those 4 Marines. Again, very key for the defense. Oh my gosh, Hack actually hasn't spotted the third. I misread that. I thought that he had seen it.
Me too. Well, the Overlord is getting picked off in the bottom left-hand corner. So he is getting 2 Overlords.
Oh my gosh, he's a hunter, man.
And this is awesome. I mean, Hack now showing his preparation, knowing exactly where Overlords go on this map if you are Jaedong. There's maybe 3 different major scouting paths that you can take with your Overlords in the beginning stage. Why did the Marines go down to the bottom? It's because he knew where the second Marine was going to go.
And also, I mean, if you're doing a build like what we're seeing Hack do, you want to make certain your opponent can't see it. This is a devastating Blue Flame Hellion push that we're going to see coming up out of Hack. Makes total sense given all the signals we saw. Barracks first. Makes the most sense to go for that sort of factory-focused play, since you really do need to get the 2 refineries at the same time. Now, with Hack doing this build, it sort of implies that he's going to be going down mech, and I got to say, I love mech on this map. Easy 4 bases, easy 8 geysers. I mean, how does Jaedong answer this?
I'm not sure. Some people like to do metabolic boost. I think that's very, very risky. Only people like Life can actually pull that off and defend Blue Flame Hellions with just Zerglings. It's actually insane. But Jaedong, I think Roaches are the best way to actually deal with this. Spinecrawler, Queen I've seen a couple of times. But I don't know. What's your take on this?
Well, I mean, this push is going to be striking quite soon, actually around 8:30, since it takes 2 minutes-ish for the Blue Flame to finish. So just before 9, there's no layer tech out for Zerg. He won't have speed for certain. He won't have Mutalisk. It's going to be just Lings and slow Roaches. So guaranteed this is an effective way to secure a third command center location. We won't have time to have it be done yet. So if I'm in Jaedong's shoes, I'm going to be trying to just stay alive for a brief period and then try to shove back because, whoa, Hack's actually transitioning into barracks play.
Wow. Okay.
Very Hack-esque.
We have seen this a couple of times, but it's not too common where he actually goes to siege tank production after this. But
love that.
It's going to be a little bit unusual, I think, for a lot of these Zergs that are so used to the mine bio type of play style. And they could be caught off guard just compositionally in the beginning stages.
Yeah, I don't even think Hack's going to be going for a third command center, given the fact that he's gone for 5 production structures straight off the bat. He's going to just go straight for a stim with Combat Shield Marine, mass tank timing push. He's going to have these Blue Flame Hellions to back up. He does not actually need to go for some sort of all-in play right now. These Blue Flame Hellions can just do some damage, and then he can pull back. Jaedong, though, is completely in the dark. I mean, look at this. His vision, he has not even crossed his half of the map. He does have a little bit of suspicion, though. He's going for that burrow play, and these runaround Lings are going to spot no third. And Jaedong's immediately going to go, what is going on?
It's still an early time, though. I mean, only certain players like Innovation will take their third really, really fast. But in this position, look, it's double tech labs. It's not going to be any Marines. It's straight up Blue Flame Hellion Marauder. And this is going to do a lot of damage as the Hellions get into the main base.
The Zerglings immediately rushing back home. We see, oh no, those are so lined up, Greetor. Oh my god, roasts all of them, and all the Hellions are still alive. More going down, 30 Zerglings in production. I mean, this is not Startail life control. This is what most Zergs will feel.
Every single drone basically going down. A lot of lost mining time. This is working out perfectly for Hack with a great composition advantage over his opponent. And what's more so is Hack has a great follow-up right behind this. I mean, what can Jaedong go? What composition can he go to defend against Marauder Hellion when he's so far behind economically? There's not much.
Oh, God. I mean, right now, Jaedong is going to do what every Zerg would do in this position. Last few Hellions finally get cleaned up. But more on the way, and look at that mini-map. It's a train of blue, Marauder sweeping in. There's not even going to be a potential for recovery here for Jaedong, who's trying to get good surrounds, and that is an exceptional one right there. But you're going to have to build almost only Zerglings right now, and that is the opposite of useful.
Love the SCV incorporation. Just the extra healing helps out so much. Now the Marauders sprint into the battle, kill every single Queen, and you're going to see
and there's the good game.
Really well played, and again, using a build order win over here.
So we have some enthusiasm in the front row. That's awesome. And you know what's interesting about this series is that a lot of people, when they were talking about this series on the forums, even everyone here in the studio before it began, it was Jaedong's increasingly solid mid and late game versus Hack, who has some cute builds but still does the very solid mid and late game play. Here, both players have busted out